Science of Okala, Dr. Robin Whytock.
Thank you very much. I'm a scientist, recently turned businessman. And one of the key messages I've heard here at the summit is we need to be able to measure biodiversity in order to be able to value it. And often I see the same question come up time after time. How do we measure biodiversity? It's very difficult, very challenging. Well, I would argue against that completely. At Okala, we develop technologies built on AI and sensor technologies that you can deploy at landscape scales across whole national parks, even countries, to collect data on your biodiversity. Imagine you manage a forest landscape. You're a national park manager, or perhaps you're running a mining operation or a forestry operation. Your financiers might ask you, where is your wildlife? Now, traditionally, you would go in the field, you would organize surveys, you would take samples of elephant dung, you would track signs, and you record all of that information. You then bring it back to an office or a lab, and it would take months or years to process that data and actually understand where your biodiversity is. Our sensor technology and AI platforms completely address that. We can deploy thousands of cameras and audio sensors in the forest, and we can tell you where your elephants were last month, and even we can do it today. So we have sensors with built-in artificial intelligence, and when an elephant walks by, it sends a result instantly in real time over satellite. So this question of measuring biodiversity in order to be able to value it and monitor it, we have a solution to that. And really, science has been trying to address the question of measuring biodiversity. Okala, we want to address how we scale that up, indeed to national levels. So no longer, waiting around for years, waiting on reports. We actually want to make this a very scalable, rapid solution for monitoring biodiversity. And in fact, the kind of data we acquire, we've got a picture of the camera trap there. We collect HD videos. If you ask anyone who's monitoring biodiversity, how can you manage hundreds of cameras with HD videos, terabytes of data? It's almost impossible. But built on my experience and experience of my colleagues working in Central Africa for the last 10 plus years, we've developed both the field tools and the protocols and the IT side to be able to manage that kind of data. So next time you're in a conversation about how do we measure and value biodiversity, know that we do have the solutions and they do exist. And instead of you telling your financiers, oh, we had a population of 50,000 plus minus 20,000 elephants 5 years ago, you want to be telling them, no, let's log into our platform. We had 40 elephants pass by these sensors today, 10 elephants over here, 10 gorillas there, 5 leopards there. And eventually you'll be able to identify the individual leopards and the individual elephants using AI. So Okala offers those services. We have a pilot project in Gabon. We manage 270,000 hectares of forest. We can demonstrate how this works in the field and on the computer. And I'd be very interested to talk to you after the talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Robin. Thank you very much.